From the Huntsville Ice Sports Center in Huntsville, Alabama, this is College Hockey South Radio, College Hockey South Hockey on Penalty Box Radio. Glad to have everybody aboard as we are ready for the second game of the Veterans Day Cup here in Huntsville, Alabama, a tradition that's been going around for years. And second appearance, I know, for the MTSU Blue Raiders. I think this will be the first appearance for this University of Tennessee D3 squad. And looking forward to a great game coming up here. This squad has met one time prior, or these two teams have met one time prior, as the MTSU Blue Raiders came away with a 9-0 victory over the D3 University of Tennessee Ice Vols. Before we go any further, I want to take a moment to introduce the members of our broadcast staff. I'm Brady Palmer with the Palmer Sports Network and have been doing play-by-play for MTSU for 5 years now. What I will tell you is I will be as unbiased and as fair as I can, but my love for MTSU hockey going to come through tonight, so just go ahead and be prepared for that if you're a fan of the orange and white. Over here to my left is the man, the myth, the legend. It's Sweet Cheeks himself, Lynn Bogle.
Looking forward to this return matchup, big game tonight. We just watched Kennesaw State knock off Alabama 5-3. Got a shorty empty goal right at the end of the game. Hard-fought match. So the winner of tonight's game gets Kennesaw State tomorrow.
Absolutely. And over here to my far right, manning the camera, he's the president of the MTSU Hockey Club. It's Zach Giblin.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. College Hockey South Game of the Week. It don't get much better than this.
100% correct. And joining us tonight on the microphone for the first time, I think, ever, is MTSU alumnus and all-around great guy, Jackson Taylor. Jackson served as the president of the MTSU club 3 years ago and served ably and is still actively involved in operations with social media posts and things. It does a great job with that. And Jackson going to join us up here today.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, I mean, I love this team. It's my family still, so just excited to be here and support them.
Absolutely. You're exactly right about it being family. So, you know, we always try to go through and do keys to the game. And, you know, I'm going to let Lynn start off with what he thinks will be the key to the game. And clearly, I think, you know, pulling one for MTSU. What do you think?
Well, of course, the national rankings came out for the first time. We were ranked number 1 for the first time. We cannot be complacent with that ranking. We've got to play with discipline and realize we're not entitled to anything. We've got to go out and earn it.
I think when you look at, as I look at the keys to the game, if you're looking at the University of Tennessee Ice Vols, it's just simply you have to contain that top line of Lyndon Palmer, Matt Siciliano, and Tommy Chunchikov. They have combined so far this season for, I think it's 46 plus 46 plus 27, so 73 points. And, you know, you're going to have to contain them if you want to have a chance at coming away with this. It's going to be a challenge up against the number 1 team in the nation. Zach, you know, I know that you were partly responsible, maybe wholly responsible, for the jerseys that this MTSU squad's wearing. What do you think about both squads and what they got on today?
Yeah, I mean, I think this stuff is awesome. Shout out to our sponsors, C2RL Engineers, the Myers family, and then Verbero for doing an awesome job, Morgan Brooks for designing. These things, they kind of took our veterans jerseys from a couple years ago and those bomb pops and cleaned them up a little bit, threw some jets on them, and, man, they look awesome. Super pumped about them. Hopefully we're going to have them up and for sale along with all of our jerseys here within the week, and we're super excited about that. And then these Tennessee jerseys, they look super sharp, super awesome as well. Both teams going with the American theme, couple heading different directions with camo and USA, but they both look fantastic in honoring our veterans this weekend.
They really do. Those of you who know me, and no offense to any of the UT fans that are out there, but I have been a Vanderbilt fan in all sports except ice hockey for as long as I can remember, and have never been a UT fan. But honestly really like those UT jerseys. They are really slick. And I'm glad to see these two squads getting into the spirit of the tournament. 2 years ago when we participated, everybody but Auburn had on military jerseys. Auburn, I think, was contractually obligated. They had to wear their colors. But in the games ahead of us, Alabama and Kennesaw State each wearing their normal jerseys. So it was a little disappointing to see that, because you love to see the creativity. We're getting ready to have the starting lineups. As I pull this up here, the UT Ice Vols will be the visiting team. The MTSU Blue Raiders will be on the home bench. Starting for University of Tennessee, number 33, Ben Ciesla will be in goal. At left defense, number 6, Reese Vinsel. At right defense, number 43, Connor Berry. At left wing, number 22, Dylan Siegel. At right wing, number 12, Jacob Sackenheim. And centering that line will be number 88, Ben Felicki. Starting for your MTSU Blue Raiders, starting in goal will be number 38, Grant Williams. At left defense will be number 10, Anthony Bannis. At right defense, number 6, Jacob Schink. At left wing will be number 88, Tommy Chunchikov. At center, number 27, Matt Siciliano. And at right wing, the captain, Lyndon Palmer.
Of course, our thoughts and prayers go out. Terrible accident with helicopter crash back in Wilson County this afternoon, and the loss of one life, 2 in critical, and that was, I think, the helicopter that was en route to pick up someone that was injured, a life flight helicopter. So we keep them in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, it's a tragedy there in between Lebanon and, like Lynn mentioned, do want to mention keeping them in our prayers. And now we'll have our national anthem.
Well, there's a lot of things wrong with our country at the present time, but it's still the greatest country in the world. And that song just gives you chills every. The gentleman down to our left singing it. Have to give him kudos. Great job.
I was just going to have to say, he with a beautiful lyric tenor voice, and they're singing it unashamedly, and pretty cool to have that over here to our left. So things getting ready to roll here as teams getting their last-minute instructions from their benches. Those of you watching in, love to hear from you. If want to pop in there on the live chat, let us know where you're at. My buddy John Brahalski from right outside the Toledo area in Millbury, Ohio. John donating a really nice shot glass set for the team to auction off. I don't know what Gibby's plans are for that, but I know he's excited about having it, and it's going to be a nice piece to get a little money. And here we are on our way. First face-off one back for the Ice Vols, swept around to the near side. Palmer trying to pick it up off the board, gets knocked down. Coming away with it, here come the Ice Vols. Sackenheim attempts to clear it into the zone. Picked off by MTSU, thrown across for Tommy Chunchikov. Matt Siciliano now going down on the boards. Help if I started the clock. We'll pick it up at the 19-minute mark here in just a second as puck brought in, shot taken, deflected just off the pin of the goal. Now we're going to get a stoppage.
Looks like it's hooking on MTSU.
I think they called a high stick, maybe.
And it looks like Tommy Chunchikov going to get an early break as he gets called to for a hook.
So UT on the power play.
Tommy's goal at 19 minutes and 11 seconds. So that's 49 seconds into the first period.
Nice clear out by the Blue Raiders.
Do the best that I can with these numbers for UT. They don't have them on their shoulders, and visibility is a little bit tough. Plus, their numbers are all over the place on the roster. Puck's going to bounce through. Goaltender Ben Ciesla coming out to play it. Chips it forward, looking for Caleb Keene. Caleb Keene gets thrown back. Now sent in deep by Dylan Siegel. Puck going to go all the way to the back. MTSU going to race to it first. Back behind the net. Goaltender doing a good job putting a body on the end. Yeah.
Dangerous play.
Keenan Rosas back there doing a great job of getting to the puck quickly. But man, goaltender Ben Ciesla really played that well, putting a body on him and keeping him away from the puck.
Yeah, getting a bit aggressive like Yaroslav Askarov, former Preds prospect, but that is interesting to see the goalies get in there.
Player taken down in the back. Referee says it's legal. He continues to push the player who's covering the puck down the ice. Who was it? Was that Shink?
Looks like it was Suss.
Suss. No, that sounds about right. Oh, a quick turnaround shot. Taking good stop there by MTSU, but a good look by John White as MTSU going to clear the puck back out into the UT zone. Picked up by Ben Felicki. Felicki now looking, sends it over. And we get a stoppage.
Oh, too many men on Tennessee. Yeah, they got 6 on the ice right now.
Well, you can't really do that.
Nope.
So we're going to get a bench minor. It's going to be served by number 88, Ben Felicki.
Well, the power play's been really good to the Blue Raiders.
So both 88s have had a little bit of time in the box. One back by MTSU. Shot taken, bounces around. Chunchikov drops it back up top for Siciliano. Siciliano taking the shot from the blue line. He's dangerous from there. Swept back around to the near side, picked up by DeMumbrum. DeMumbrum sends it over to Siciliano, chipped up front, tipped by Ogle, then Chunchikov. Kept in by Palmer now. Palmer still staying with it. MTSU will have to touch up. They do. Now Brendan Ogle. Drops it back for Siciliano, back to the wing to Ogle. Siciliano back up top, takes a shot, deflected wide, sit back around the net. Chunchikov picks it up, looks, cross ice over for Siciliano. Siciliano throws it in. Now Mums can't get his stick on the puck, sends it across. Pressure being applied. I think that's number 16, Vincent Barba. The other thing that's complicated is, and I love it, but they have a puck hits the net, so it'll be a stop. The UT jerseys have military maxims on the back of it: sacrifice, honor, glory, things like that. And I love it, but it fooled me for a second. I thought I'd be able to pick up a name, but not going to happen. 48 seconds remain for the MTSU power play as their number 2 crew comes out. Yesnak throws it in deep. That play was intercepted, and Tennessee going to clear the puck way back out. Keenan Rosas circles back around, looking for the outlet pass. Outlet didn't come off the stick the way Rosas would have liked for it to. And UT sends it back in deep. Now Rosas skating through. Tried to split the defender. A good shot there. Another shot taken. Good. 2 great saves there by Ciesla. Wraparound shot. Boy, MTSU really putting the pressure on as we're back to even strength. Back up top. Oh, wraparound shot. And man, just had a little small gap there. Tried to feed it through. Couldn't get it too. The big rebound comes right back out in front, and Ciesla does a great job of covering it up. A couple of really good saves by the UT netminder.
Good power play from MTSU there, but also a good kill from the Ice Falls. They're able to try to keep the threats to a minimum besides a couple bounces out in front, but as a whole, no goal is a good kill.
Icing going to be whistled.
Oh, I thought that puck got tipped, but we'll take it.
14:46 remaining. The first period, no score. Shots on goal so far showing up 4-0 in favor of the MTSU Blue Raiders as Papanetti steps in against Felicki. Clearing attempt gets knocked down by Shank, who tries to throw it in, deflected up into the netting, and we get a stoppage. Face-off will come from the same circle.
Those 0 shots aren't counting for those great blocks that we had on their power play there. So they've definitely had some chances. Unfortunately, just nothing on goal quite yet, but they're knocking.
Definitely a different UT squad than what we saw 3 weeks ago in Nashville. Those of you MTSU fans, the College Hockey Mouth podcast that talks about College Hockey South and things going on, interviewed the team captain, Lyndon Palmer, and seeing Cam Hawkins out there, they asked who the most underrated player on the team was, and Lyndon felt that Cam was that player, and quite honestly, that's who I would have said too. Cam, one of those guys that he's not flashy, he's not showy, but boy, he is going to absolutely lay it all out every time that he's on the ice. So glad to see Cam getting the nod. That's got to be a difficult problem to have if you're a JJ trying to figure out your squad, because the 3rd and 4th line players are so deep on this squad. Trying to figure out who you're going to play each game has got to be difficult.
This is the best and deepest team that this program has ever had, and it's the best problem to have of having too many good players, and everyone brings different kinds of sparks, different kinds of chances.
Siciliano, great shot, nice save there by Ciesla. Chooch sends it up the middle. Palmer, turnaround shot taken, and nice save there by Ciesla. You were saying?
Oh, everybody brings a little bit different flavor to the lineup, and trying different things out, giving guys different opportunities. Everyone brings a different piece to the table, and we have a phenomenal team. There's no bad options right now.
Yeah. Face-off coming over to the right of Ciesla. UT player jumping the gun there. Tried to sweep it in. Got knocked down by Seth Hogan, who sends it in deep. Cross-ice pass picked off again. There's Hogan again. Hogan with the tip in. Turnaround shot taken again. and then covered up by MTSU goaltender Grant Williams.
The Raiders were idle last week, so it's been a couple of weeks since they've been on the ice.
The Ice Vols, I think, spent the weekend last weekend with Eastern Kentucky. Do not know how those games turned out.
I believe they won both.
Won both?
Yes, sir.
Eastern Kentucky in that developmental league.
What it's called, is it the ACDC?
ACDC. Which
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They really ought to make everybody wear black and just.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Kieran Ogle. Good move there, but a nice stick by defenseman Vincent Barba for the Ice Vols. Dislodges that puck, takes away the scoring threat. Now we get a whistle as one of the UT players loses his bucket, and that's an automatic stoppage, and I believe that he will be escorted to the bench for a shift, as he'll have to come off of the ice. Shot taken there by Kieran Ogle. Ping pongs around now. Ice Vols going the other direction. Throws it in. Gloved down by Grant Williams, and we'll get a stoppage.
12:22 remaining in this opening period, no score.
Game kind of spirited up to this point so far. They're nothing particularly egregious at all, but these guys feeling each other out and starting to ratchet up the physicality. Reese Vincel tries to send the puck in deep, loses it. There's shot from Keenan Rosas, play set up by J.J. Landers. Oh, nice shot there up top by Donovan Yesnak. Good pad save there by the defenseman. That's going to go out of play. I want to give credit there to Chris Albert for getting in front of that, and a real nice blocked shot.
Yeah, it looks like early on both these teams are keeping the refs busy blowing that whistle. We've had a lot of stoppages so far. I'm sure it's more to come.
I said something about the numbers on UT's jerseys. Ours aren't that much easier to
No,
read,
they're
just
not.
to be real honest with you. So Jacob Schenk takes a shot deflected off the stick of Reese Vincel. Cross-ice pass, knocked down by Schenk, sent up by Bannis, now thrown in deep by the Ice Vols. Come back into their zone. And now, linesman says that was offsides, and as Landers touches it, it'll come back out into the neutral zone, and the face-off face-off circle just right in front of us. 11 minutes, 23 seconds on the game clock. Bannis chips it up. Asa Rogers throws it in and lands on his keister. Back into the play, sends it across for Papanetti, tries to backhand it in. Play broken up for the Ice Vols as they want to come forward. Shot taken, bouncing around. Good save there by Grant Williams. Puck bouncing around in front of the MTSU net. A little dangerous. Icing waved. Oh, no, I thought I heard him yelling no, but that probably was our bench.
Yeah, trying to check the officials there.
They do that to me all the time where I hear him yelling no, and I think it's the trailing linesman that decided somebody touched it or something, and inevitably I'm wrong. Face-off win by MTSU. Papanetti chipping it up into the neutral zone. Rogers giving chase, gets cleared back into the neutral zone. Turning the puck around, coming the other direction is number 12, and they will be offsides. I apologize, I do not have a number 12 on their roster. Let me make sure I didn't just miss that. As I look at the official score sheet, there it is. That is Jacob Sackenheim. Apparently I decided to scratch him instead of just remember, folks, you're getting what you pay for.
Since you're in charge of scratching, take out their goalie.
Yeah, that would be very nice because
He played well.
Ciesla's played very well tonight. Eight saves so far, and I think every one of them high danger. So far on the scoreboard, 3 shots for the Ice Vols. As Kieran Ogle, clean entry in, skates up the middle, pulls back, tries to throw it. Puck deflected off the stick of Reese Vinsel. Sent back around. Caleb Keene will pick it up in the circle, chips it up. Boy, and a big hit as Lima came in and just put a body on John White, who had no idea that he was there. White would probably like to get the license plate of that bus that just hit him. Boy, a bad bounce off one of the stanchions. Went right in on goal. A good play there by Grant Williams. Now DeMumbrum takes it in, got Ogle going with him, sends it across. Kieran Ogle drops it over to brother Brendan. Brendan tries to send it on, deflected by Vinsel, who now has the puck in the near circle. Coming up the ice, Seth Hogan. Clean entry in, throws it up for number 27, Jacob Dotterer. Play's broken up. Now MTSU wants to go the other direction. Mum's going to skate the puck in.
Offside.
It's going to be offsides as Keenan Rosas had a little bit too much on.
One thing I'm seeing here
injury.
for both these teams, a little bit sloppy on the breakouts. Both teams need to clean that up a little bit if they want to get some offensive chances here.
One back. Skated in by Aiden Suss. Drops it back for Yesnak. Yesnak off his skate now. UT wants to go the other direction. Play broken up. Yesnak throws it up for J.J. Landers. Landers up the middle. Drops it back looking for Yesnak. Yesnak overskates it and picked up by Connor Benoit. Puck sent across over for Chris Albert. Puck deflected up into the ceiling girders, and we'll get a stoppage at 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Get that clock set up properly on the scoreboard here. Folks, I'm having to operate the clock manually on the scoreboard, so I'll do the best that I can, but sometimes I miss hitting the space bar. One back by MTSU is Banis going to send it up. Puck up the middle. Now here comes Siciliano. He's got wheels. Siciliano, quick release, sends it across for Palmer. Palmer sends it over. Quick shot, take it. Oh, and man, what an amazing setup as Matt Siciliano drops it over for Lyndon Palmer. And Lyndon Palmer finds, is that Larson Smith?
Tommy Chunchikov.
Tommy Chunchikov coming in. I can't see these numbers.
Yeah, that's one thing you mentioned on the pregame. They got to shut this top line down, and that was a SportsCenter top 10 play if I've ever seen one. So
just really, really selfless play by this MTSU squad.
Like tic-tac-toe.
A really nice tic-tac-toe play. And you're right, that's SportsCenter quality right there. That goal at 12 minutes and 12 seconds into the first period allows MTSU to get the lid off the goal. Trying to hear the goal call, but I can't hear the PA announcer. But there's no way it could have been scored any differently than what we had. Puck goes off of the netting, and we'll get a stoppage, 7 minutes and 24 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one that got tripped up by Siciliano drop passing on a breakaway. It reminds me of Stamkos, what he did this year earlier. If you guys watched the Preds, I can't imagine too many people are watching the Preds this year, but No, it was
They are a little more entertaining than last
a
year.
little bit. But
And that's relative. But it's kind of crazy to think that the most entertaining sports in Tennessee right now is Vanderbilt football and MTSU hockey.
it's not something you hear every day.
No, not at all. Speaking of Vanderbilt, I can't help but talk about them. Picking up win number 8 today, and a really well-played game by Auburn.
A defensive battle, wasn't it?
Over 1,000 yards. I think Pavia had over 400 yards himself.
I know one player on that bench for MTSU is pretty pumped about that. Cam Hawkins.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Now we just need him to come out and pick up a goal today. Be a perfecta for him. Good play there by Larson Smith as he took Max Campo out of the play. MTSU going to go the other direction as it's sent across. Boy,
Yeah.
and I tell you, 3 days, so 3 games, 3 goals for J.J. Landers. He got the monkey off his back 2 weekends ago.
He's become a scoring machine.
No, was that 2 weekends ago? Wait, that
I
was
believe
was that-
Bama. I think Bama
That was
2
Bama,
weeks
yeah,
ago,
yeah, both of those games. And now Larson, J.J. Landers going to pick up his 3rd goal of the season. Nice play, a little give and go as he drops it over for Ethan DeMumbrum. And Landers going to pick up goal number 2 for MTSU.
The Point Mallard Ducks alumni, just scoring machine in the state of Alabama, I'll tell you what.
I don't know if he
Maybe that's just what he needs. He needs to be in Alabama
yeah, I mean,
playing game, not playing for Alabama, just in Alabama.
I don't know if how you saw that play started, but he just batted that puck out of the air and then just went down 2-on-1 with the Mumbrum. Great play.
Puck down on the far end. Kept in at the blue line by MTSU. Puck bouncing out. Coming to get it, Seth Hogan. Hogan looking. That's going to be offsides. Right idea by Seth Hogan, just couldn't put the brakes on quick enough. Puck sent up looking for Dodderer. Dodderer can't keep it on his stick, and now Yesnak wants to send it forward. There's Rosas. Rosas cutting up the middle, going to the far sideboards. Now off the end boards, puck thrown up the middle. Picked up there by Reese Vincel. Vincel. That's not Vincel, that's King. Caleb King going to skate it in. Takes a shot, stick saved by Grant Williams over into the far corner. Rosas sends it back around for Bannis. Bannis will circle. Like a good crowd made its way down from Nashville tonight. See a few orange jerseys out there, but mostly black and blue.
Yeah, it must be 4,000 or 5,000, don't you think?
Lynn Bogle's auditioning to be a preacher, apparently. MTSU looking to try and get a clean entry in. Jacob Sheen going to throw it in. Puck misplayed there by Ciesla, but boy, great job staying on his feet as Palmer came in, took a backhanded shot off the bad rebound off of Ciesla, and boy, nice save there by that young man.
I think he tried to go between the legs there, looking for another highlight reel goal.
Chooch going in the corner as they get fresh legs for MTSU. Papanetti now working down low. Battling up against Sackenheim. Puck spits out over number 16. That's Vincent Barba. Barba near side working against Yuli Lima. Far side were Rogers. Going to send it back behind the net. Coming away with it is Placentia. Sencha sends it up for Asa Rogers. Rogers, transfer student from Appalachian State, throws it up the middle.
Great fake from Cam.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was anticipating. Turn-on shot. Oh, nice look there as it's knocked down by Anthony Papanetti, and Papanetti still working it down low. Lots of good pressure being put on the net by this MTSU fourth line. Icefall's finally sick and tired of it, and off they go. Felicki tries to send it back in, but comes out and hits one of the TSU players.
Both the goals by the Blue Raiders. Just a reminder what a team sport this is. Unselfish play led to both goals.
Absolutely. They're working together as a team is what you want. They're going to have an opportunity to see a new team tomorrow should they be victorious. Quick turnaround for whoever loses this game as they'll be back here at the Huntsville Ice Center for a 10 o'clock start time for the consolation game. Icing whistled at 1:48.
I watched a little bit of that Kennesaw Alabama game. Looked like Kennesaw played with a little physicality in the game.
At Kennesaw State, a program that's really come along from the last time. We did not play them last season, but the season before, I believe that they upset us in one of the games. Ratliff takes a shot, deflected up into
some sort of
girders.
metal pipe. I don't know.
Are those the figure skating things?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe,
Kind of
yeah.
trainer.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's teaching them how to spin. Boy, nice play there by Larson Smith as they had Sackenheim coming in hard. Larson Smith able to get a stick in there, separate the puck, and sends it over to the sideboards. Takes away the scoring opportunity. Smith chipping it up. Oaks trying to go with it. Can't stay with it, and they're going to throw it back in. Hayden Ratliff. Over for Kieran Ogle. Icing waved. Ooh, and there's a big hit, and we're going to get a hit in the back as Brendan Ogle, I think, going to grab, I believe that's who that is. Yeah. Brendan Ogle going to get two for a hit from behind.
With just 59 seconds remaining here in the opening period.
Looked like he lost his footing there. Just trying to pin him against the boards and ended up just kind of pushing him more towards the board. So kind of unlucky penalty there, but still got to kind of make sure where you are with the other player on the ice.
So UT with their second opportunity on the power play. Drops over for Hogan. Another shot taken. Oh, good save there as Caleb Keene came right up the slot. Nice save there by Grant Williams. Grant a little slow to get up there. Hope that he's okay. Hogan, nice pass as he saw Chris Albert over to the far side. Tried to get a redirect in. Now chipped out into the neutral zone. UT will have to check up. Seth Hogan drops it over for Samuel Laverty. Takes a shot. I guess that's Laverty. Oh, and it's they're setting the mood here in the
Yeah, it got a little dark
rink.
in here.
Yeah, it's a couple skate. Couple skates over.
Tennessee did a really good job looking for that sliding backdoor option. Had
Yeah.
a couple really scary threats that luckily they were not able to capitalize on, but some really good looks from that power play one.
Fresh legs both sides of the bench. Clearing attempt knocked down. Puck shot taken and deflected as that's going to be the end of the first period. And MTSU going to go in with a 2-0 lead as Tommy Chunchikov going to pick up the first goal at 12 minutes and 12 seconds off the feed from Lyndon Palmer and Matt Siciliano. And then just a minute and a half later at 13:54, J.J. Landers plays a little give and go with Ethan DeMumbrum, and MTSU goes up 2-0. So far, I think both squads doing a good job of feeling each other out in this one. And we talked about the Ice Vols having to do what they can to shut down that first line. So far, doing a really good job. Not too many scoring opportunities from that top line for MTSU. Fortunately, we're seeing some pretty good pressure being applied by the second, third, and fourth lines. And when you do that, you got to have those guys that step up like that. And so glad to have that done. Any thoughts, Zach?
I mean, this is obviously a very different Tennessee team than we saw back about a month ago.
100%.
That was Tennessee's first game of the season, coming off on a Saturday night where we had played the night before. Tennessee's clearly got more practices, clearly got some games, playing and beating Eastern Kentucky last week or the week before. This is a different hockey team. I mean, their coaches, Kenny Ricker and Michael Reed, they're both phenomenal hockey players, phenomenal people, and I'm sure phenomenal coaches, and they brought the team ready to play today.
Yeah, I think they played great, both squads. I mean, yeah, Tennessee's definitely got more heart than they did that first weekend. I think the first game jitters are out of the way, so I think we got a real team out of Tennessee here, kind of put up a challenge against MTSU and kind of mess with the rankings here if these even go towards the rankings. But, yeah, I think they want to be the ones that's upset MTSU here, so good game so far.
One thing to mention, for those of you who saw the UT game against MTSU about a month ago, several different faces as they have 5 players that are rostered on tonight's roster sheet that did not play against us when they came to Nashville. So those guys all throwing their hat in and providing some support. So it's about 10 minutes on the intermission clock. We're going to take a break, go get us a drink of water, and let our vocal cords rest. Maybe hobnob with with all of our fans hanging out here with us. And we'll be back for more College Hockey South action on the College Hockey South Game of the Week at the Veterans Cup here in Huntsville, Alabama. And we welcome you back to the Huntsville Ice Sports Center in Huntsville, Alabama for the College Hockey South Veterans Day Tournament opening round. Earlier today, the Owls of Kennesaw State took care of the ice.
Alabama Frozen.
The Frozen Tide. Thank you, Lynn. Completely lost it. Took care of them. Score of 5-3, as Lynn mentioned earlier, with an empty netter. Your MTSU Blue Raiders, well, trying to stay neutral as best I can. The MTSU Blue Raiders coming out with a 2-0 lead here in the second period to get things rolling. Goals by Tommy Chunchikov and then J.J. Landers. Shots on the board right now in favor of MTSU, 14-9. One time that was completely lopsided. But this Ice Vols squad has come out with a vengeance today. Also really glad to see Ashton Pogue dressed out today and on the bench. Ashton oftentimes up in the broadcast booth with us operating the camera, and glad to see him getting an opportunity. MTSU will start the second period in the second half of a penalty as Brendan Ogle got 2 for boarding in the closing minute of the first period. So UT will start off on the power play, and we're back underway. Play by Jacob Dotterer. Gets sent back out by MTSU, and they whistled icing on that. I guess the linesman forgot.
An immediate my bad there from
Yeah,
the lines.
Well, and they should be taking the face-off down in that circle, but they're going to take it as I'm pointing. This is great television, everybody. Down the circle down deep in UT zone, but they're going to take the face-off again from the center dot. Just is what it is as MTSU wins it back and clears it in.
Yeah, I believe the ruling on there, I think if it's an official error that they make, I think they go to the center ice dot for face-off. So I could be wrong, but I think that's the rule.
And that's probably,
Yeah.
in hindsight, that's probably fair. Most fair way to handle that.
Yeah.
Puck sent in deep. Be picked up by Ben Felicki as we're in the waning seconds to the penalty on Brendan Ogle, who stands at the door waiting to come out. Puck knocked back into the neutral zone. Nice.
Oh, man.
Good work there by. Oh, man, nice. Puck thrown back. Trying to get numbers. That was Anthony Bannis that came in. Asa Rogers. It's not the usual penalty kill unit that was out there, and so I couldn't decide if I was seeing the numbers correctly or not. But Asa Rogers, with good hustle, skated back and picked the puck up, dropped it back for Bannis, and Bannis with a good scoring opportunity for MTSU. Back to even strength as Ogle out of the box. Face-off one back by UT. Sends it across. Knocked down by Placentia, who kicks it up into the netting and comes out of play at 18 minutes, 36 seconds.
The Raiders were raring to go. Looked like they were going to have a 3-on-1.
I was just sitting there and about to say the same thing. It was really good opportunity to have an odd man rush. Looks like my buddy John Bruchalski also keeping up with Wisconsin University of Michigan in hockey. At first I thought he was talking about football, and then I saw a score of 4-1, and I was like, I don't think that's football.
It's 4-1 Wisconsin over Michigan?
Yes.
Wow.
Good save there by Chesla. The shot from Donovan Yesnak. Good keep-in shot taken. Smitty from the blue line. Skating in Placentia. Placentia picks it up, sends it across, looking for Rogers. Unable to connect, now sent back deep. Ice Vols going to intercept that. Puck thrown deep. Icing waved. Has Placentia working down deep. Got Albert and Barba back there. Now Lima coming in, putting a body on it. Puck squirts out over to Landers. Landers. Yesnak saved that. Tries to throw it in deep. Now Landers. Clean entry in, sends it across for Yesnak. Lima sends it near side. Bounces off the middle of the corner. Suss tries to knock it down, but that's going to go for icing. And UT trying to pull one over on the officials as they tried to get a change in, but the linesman right there. And the linesman getting ready to drop the puck makes me, for a second, I thought it was Dan. What's he doing down here? But those guys referee all over the place.
Oh, they do. Southeast, they're everywhere.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I always hear the most about Huntsville, especially from parents that have grown up with their kids playing here in Huntsville. Turn on shot, good save there by Grant Williams. Nice play by Vincent Barba. Is about they have lots of complaints about the officiating here in Huntsville. So far, I think it's looked really good, and now we got a player that's gone down as Connor Benoit slow to get up, trying to get to the bench. And that's given MTSU an opportunity, one that they were unable to really capitalize on. But now Ratliff will try to backhand it in. Suss chips the puck in deep. Palmer working down the boards right in front of us against Matt Teresi. Shot taken, turn around. Oh my goodness, and great scoring opportunity for the Ice Vols.
Had Williams a little bit out of sorts.
Connor Berry right there. Great scoring opportunity.
Definitely Tennessee's best chance of the game.
Palmer trying to hit Chunchikov coming up the middle, leads him just a little bit too much. Now we're going to go the other direction. Puck unable to keep it in. It goes out of play, and Nate Zimmerman doing a great job. And a real good job is Lyndon Palmer skating in there, trying to dislodge the puck from him. Does a nifty little backhand move and kind of takes it away from Lyndon. I was thinking about this earlier. The very first regular season tournament that my son Lyndon Palmer ever played, he was 6 years old with the Nashville Flyers as a mite, was right here on this rink. And the last regular season tournament that he's going to play is going to be right here on this rink. Oh, boy, that was close, and referee right there ready to put a whistle on it.
Tennessee's bringing a lot of pressure this period. They got a spark for sure.
Definitely, if you're Tennessee, you want to have another look at that. But unfortunately, there's no Toronto to here to call for College Hockey South. So definitely going to wish they had that better chance there.
And if they want to watch it, I'm afraid the video might end up missing. I don't know where.
I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
No, I'm talking about having a hard drive error over on my computer. No, Zach, you're doing a great job. We appreciate you coming up, doing this, and you're kind of giving the scratches an opportunity to hang out with each other and do game day operation stuff. Puck ping-ponging around through the neutral zone, finally picked up by Siciliano. Tries to hit Asa Rogers up high, can't stay with it, and now Seth Hagen. My apologies to him as I mispronounced his name, Hogan. Which is crazy because I've known his dad for years. Now, icing being whistled as Billy Skierby does a great job trying to beat out the MTSU skater. I think that was Asa Rogers. Not an easy thing to do. Asa pretty quick on those skates.
Great battle, great race from both of them. Good hustle.
13 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the second period. MTSU on top, 2-0.
This ice has been tilted this period, though. Tell you that.
Yeah, definitely catching back up in shots. I believe at the end of the first period, it was like 15.
It was 14 to 8 and 14 to 9, something like that.
Yeah,
so.
and they're definitely catching up in shots. So I think MTSU is going to try to have to find the pressure back here.
Rogers puts a skate on it, not an obvious kicking motion, so I think had that gone in, it would have counted, but good effort by him. Now Cam Hawkins. Puck going to bounce back out. Smith tries to throw it in deep, knocked down by Seth Hagan. Shot taken by John White, takes up off his stick, goes over the crossbar, now chipped out into the neutral zone by MTSU. Puck thrown in by Connor Berry. Glad to see him back out on the ice after he was slow to get up and took a minute to get off the ice. Shot by Jacob Dodder. Bounces around to the near side. Good play there by Seth Hagan. Oh my goodness. Oh, they waved that. It must have hit the front of the crossbar. Boy, that sure looked like that was a good goal that just bounced on the net, but I did not see the water bottle pop, so maybe not.
Yeah, very fortunate for MTSU there. I honestly thought it hit the back bar in the net, so I think they probably caught a break there.
It certainly didn't ring off the crossbar like you expect it to sound.
You need to play on the other end of the ice for a while.
But I will say the lead referee, puck goes out of play, the lead referee right there, right on it, and he immediately signaled no goal. So, and nobody complained, didn't see any complaints from the UT bench, so they have a better angle than we do. We'll go with it. And I like that call better anyway. Face off from the center dot. One back by MTSU as Anthony Bannis chips it in. Kieran Ogle touches up. Comes back to apply pressure. Puck cycled back around. Chipped up off the boards where DeMumbrum going to pick it up. Sends it across. Bannis, quick shot taken in. And Bannis picks it up from the high slot with a real quick release. And Bannis going to get a MTSU on the board here in the second period.
Big goal. We've talked about it many times. 2-0, a dangerous lead to have. Like to see that third goal up there. Nice shot.
Goal at 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Gone here in the second period. We'll look to see if that was considered assisted or unassisted here in just a second when they do the goal call.
They didn't call the assist.
I believe it should have been from DeMumbrum, it looked like from that saucer pass. But
it was, and they did. They gave Mums credit for the assist. It took him a minute to make the call, and I thought he was just going to announce Bannis, but he did, right at Lynn, as you said, that it was unassisted. He managed to make that call, so Mums going to get the assist on that.
Yeah, that goal is definitely a momentum killer for Tennessee, but if you're Tennessee, you got to make sure, keep your head high. I mean, you were absolutely dominating pressure this whole period so far, and try to get back to that if you're a Vol.
Nice pickpocket play. As Kieran Ogle going to get to the puck first down in the corner. Brendan drops it back for Kieran. Kieran takes a tumble, and now puck thrown in deep as we'll get some fresh legs off the MTSU bench. You know, every goal that MTSU able to score and try and pull it away gives more playing time for that third and fourth. Puck still bouncing around, and they're hammering at it is Donovan Yesnak. Exactly what you do until the whistle blows. But the more goals that we can put on them, the less time that you're going to need for those first two lines out there. You can give more time for the third and fourth lines. And with a quick turnaround, having to play tomorrow at 12:45. It'll could work in MTSU's favor. Keep those lines fresh for the Kennesaw Owls. I'm not trying to jump the gun here. I'm just thinking strategically. You have to play your game until you're comfortable enough that you can seal the deal at the end. J.J. Landers chips it across for Yasnak over to Rosas. Rosas up the middle. Rosas toe drag. Play broken up. Nice play there by number 6, Reese Vinsel. Puck goes through a crease and knocked out as Placentia takes a shot. Landers down there trying to redirect. Bounces out. Placentia with another shot. Gets deflected off of number 88, Ben Felicki. Now MTSU really putting some sustained pressure. Good to see from this third line. As Landers, good job finding Keenan Rosas up high. Rosas with the one-timer. Nice save there by Chesla, my bad. Rosas coming back to give chase. Chipped up as Siegel sends it across for Hagan.
Yeah, it's definitely shifts you look from your third and fourth line, get all the pressure you can, and then have your top guys, top units come out there, and then just kind of finish that pressure.
Boy, I can't wait to see who that is that gets up off the ice there. Nice defensive work there by Hayden Ratliff. But the Tennessee Ice Ball, turn around, son, I need a number. That's going to be number 91, John White. Great job coming down low, picking up that puck and getting it on net. Pretty much from behind the net, forcing Grant Williams to make a save. Seeing a lot of players going down. I wonder if the ice is a little complicated. Boy, that puck started hooking in towards the net. I don't think Williams was quite expecting that. It's Aiden Suss. Goes down there working against two guys. Billy Skirby probably getting about all he wanted from Aiden. It comes up top for Tommy. Tommy toe drags up, sends it across looking for Hayden Ratliff. Suss going to pick it up in the neutral zone, tries to chip it in. Looks like Dodderer lost an edge and almost took out Aiden Suss. They had a little discussion there, and off they go. Puck thrown in deep. Round to the near side. Chipped out by Anthony Banas. Nobody home in the Ice Vols will pick it up. Cross ice sent up. Chris Albert takes it in. Tries to split it between Banas' legs. Gets turned over. Chooch will dump, and they will change. That's one of those, if you're the coach for the Ice Vols, you'd like to see a quicker transition as they were on a change and had a great opportunity. Yeah. Boy, and Ethan DeMumbrum saw Brendan Ogle coming across from the far side. And DeMumbrum, I don't know what he did, but he absolutely completely faked out Ben Chesla, as Chesla did not even react until Ogle had already buried the puck in the back of the net. And MTSU up 4-0.
Beautiful feed.
Yeah, every game it seems like we see the chemistry between those two, Brendan Ogle and Mums. I mean, they just know how to play together. I think they played many years together in youth, so I think they're still feeding off that in college hockey here.
Goal at 12 minutes and 50 seconds, and that is the third assist for Mums in this game so far. Kieran Ogle going to get the secondary assist on the goal. So Mums with a hat trick of assists. if that's even a thing.
It looks like you just drew a penalty here.
Well, we're going to get a penalty for a slash.
Had some conversations with some guys from this line, and they expressed some frustration from how they were playing early in this season and wanting more out of themselves. And tonight, I mean, they're playing lights out. This line, you know, talking about it's like, hey, it's gonna happen. We just gotta wait for it to happen. And man, like these three guys are just phenomenal hockey players, top to bottom. And yeah, they're getting it done tonight. Mom's just moving the puck incredibly.
Yeah, those guys are absolutely humming. Love to see it.
We got somebody watching from Helsinki, Finland. It's like at being Jennifer. Bet it's a little cooler there than it is
Oh,
here.
no, I hope so.
It's a gorgeous day here in Huntsville to hang out.
We saw most of it.
Palmer with a couple of shots. Chesley able to swallow that one up.
One upset in college football, sort of going to shake up those that are chasing to get in the top 12. Wake Forest went into Virginia and won 16-9.
Boy, and Indiana like to pick up their first loss today.
They did.
Oh, as a Buckeyes fan, I would have loved that.
They did lose?
No, I would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
But see, I thought I remembered hearing the end of that game. Chunchikov sending it to the far side. Over for DeMumbrum. Up for Palmer. Palmer near side drops it back up to the quarterback, Siciliano. Shot taken, knocked down. Palmer sends it around far side for Mums. Back up top for Siciliano. Siciliano drops it back for Palmer. Palmer drags, throws it in. Nice blocked shot there off the stick of Ben Felicki up into the net. 5:33 remaining with right at 1 minute to the penalty on number 16. I have 10 on there. I couldn't see a number, but the penalty for tripping going to go against Vincent Barba.
The Florida Gators fired their coach. It hadn't gotten any better for them. Kentucky, all over them, 38-7.
Cleared out by the Ice Vols, and now Keenan Rosas building up a head of steam, going to come in. Pulls up on the far wing. Drops it up top. Yesnak shot taken, puck bouncing around and covered up by goaltender Chesla.
While we have a moment here with Rosas, just want to clarify, he has his MTSU hockey gloves. All right, I'm not. He's been wearing the green ones this entire year. He has them. This is not my fault that he's been wearing the green ones.
I mean, if his mitts are working with those green ones, I'd stick with it.
It's working, but it's a little bit of an eyesore for sure.
Things like that drive you nuts as an administrator, doesn't it?
Well, for a while it was my fault and he didn't have them, but now he's had them for some weeks, and I don't want to take any responsibility. Ow!
That could not have felt good.
I don't know if that caught Kenny Richter right there. It was the Tennessee player, but yeah, that's
Coach Kenny's a nail gun.
Yeah.
He's going to eat them.
little friendly fire there. Yeah, talking about the gloves, though, I mean, sometimes it's hard to switch up something that's working for you. I mean, it's all about comfort as well, and it's kind of hard to break in new gloves mid-season. So I think it's probably the best thing for him to stick with those until maybe the off-season and get those other ones going.
Rose is all about comfort. Came in wearing sweatpants today. Missed the khaki memo.
Yeah, be comfy on the road.
Did he really? Did he really miss the memo?
We're wearing the sweatshirts. We're wearing our American hockey sweatshirts this week. Thanks to Miss Suss and the Suss family. And he thought that meant all sweats.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, we would like it to be the NHL, no dress code here. All comfort.
Keep it down.
Placentia coming hard, tries to get there. Another rebound. Oh, great rebound shot opportunity. You know that Asa Rogers really would like to have that one back. Jacob Dotterer down low. Coughs the puck up, and now Rogers going to kick it up, looking for Papanetti, knocked down by John White. Rogers takes a shoulder from Connor Berry, and now the Ice Vols looking to transition. Jacob Daughter loses the puck in neutral zone. Here comes Paps. I'm trying to give these guys an opportunity to build up some steam, and they keep turning the pucks over. Papanetti throwing it up the middle. Good keep in there. I think that might have been Hagan. It was Seth Hagan. Great keep. That pass had some juice on it. Aiden Suss kicks it over to the boards, comes near side for Asa Rogers. Taps it down, looking for Suss. Suss sends it across just behind Papanetti and Caleb Keene and try to send it out. Now offside's being whistled or being called. We had to touch up. Siciliano coming in, applying pressure. Now here comes Palmer. Sent up the ice as Hagan drops it over 17. Oh, then now Max Campo takes a nice feed there from Seth Hagan. Has Grant Williams just sliding to his left, and Campo with a very nice job of adjusting his shot, going to his left and dropping it just over the shoulder of Grant Williams, and UT on the board.
2:56 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, MTSU got a little sloppy there. Tennessee capitalizing on their many turnovers. They had that shift, so they just got to make sure they're containing the puck there and not turning it over, because this game can flip around or blink in an eye.
Puck bouncing around, and yeah, looks like Palmer down there was whacking at it, and that's who it was. Anytime they want to play Freebird, I'm okay with that.
Absolutely. It's unfortunate it had to be after their goal, but.
Well, it is what it is. You got to bounce back here. Shot taken. Goes wide to the left, and now battling down on the boards is Chunchikov. Palmer throws it out for Siciliano. Gets the rebound, takes a shot, nobody home. Back up top, Banis takes a clapper.
A great save there through traffic.
It was absolutely.
Also, what a pass by Linden through the thread of the needle to Banis right there on that point.
Good pressure being put on the goal. As now the Ice Vols trying to get it down into the MTSU zone. Kieran Ogle mixing it up down low with 15 Jake Perino. Glad that turned out okay. Mums off the shoulder of Chiesla. Mums still working down on the inboards. Picked up by Kieran Ogle. Ogle chips it across for Placentia. Jacob, shot blocked. Sent back around far side. Ogle will pick it up in the corner. Ogle cuts back up the middle. Backhand trying to hit Placentia skating in. Good play there by Ogle to see that keep it in. Back into the neutral zone. As it comes around to the far side, or near side, DeMumbrum. Got Ogle going up the middle. DeMumbrum looking for some traffic, finally gets it, makes his move, but puck gets dislodged, and now UT wants to go the other direction. They will dump and chase. Dump and change.
35 seconds.
Rosas losing a wheel, and they're going to call a trip on that one, and that we saw a call like that earlier in the Alabama-Kennesaw State game where Alabama got whistled for a trip where a player lost his wheels, and I just don't know that I would necessarily agree with that. We'll take the penalty, but I don't know that I agree with it.
And with just 32 seconds, he's just going to head on to the locker room with a 2-minute penalty.
So MTSU back on the power play. Power play unit number 2 out, it looks like. No, I guess it is number 1. And Good pass up the middle as Tommy Chunchakov right there takes the feed from Matt Siciliano in a quick redirect, but boy, a great save by Ben Chesla.
Chesla's had a good game, really.
Oh, Tennessee's played a great game. I could have gone all day without playing that song. Siciliano
Right.
whiffs on it, but stays with it, does a good job maintaining possession as we wind down. 2 seconds remaining. Shot going to be taken, deflected over, and that's going to be the end of the second period as MTSU going to notch 2 goals off the sticks of Anthony Banas and Brendan Ogle. Banas' goal assisted by DeMumbrum at 8 minutes and 8 seconds, and at 12:50, Ogle's goal assisted by DeMumbrum and Kieran Ogle. Icefall's going to get on the board at the 17:04 mark as number 16, Vincent Barba, going to get a goal.
Their first goal in a couple of games against the Blue Raiders.
Absolutely, and it was a very good goal. Nice patient goal. Good job of Barber to pick up. Williams sliding over in this direction. And just a great goal by them. And so with MTSU going to go into the locker room with a 4-1 lead and 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining on a power play that they will get to continue as they come out to begin the third period. So 12 minutes remaining in the overtime as we get a nice cut. We're going to take a break here on the Palmer Sports Network and Penalty Box Radio. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the Veterans Day Cup sponsored by College Hockey South and the College Hockey South Game of the Week. We'll be back here in about 12 minutes for more action right here at the Huntsville Ice Sports Center. And we welcome you back to the Huntsville Ice Sports Center here in Huntsville, Alabama for third period action. MTSU coming out of the locker room with a 4-1 lead. I do want to make one scoring adjustment. Thank you to AMC Mad Max for making sure that I knew that it was number 17, Max Campo, with the goal there at the end of the second period for the UT Ice Vols. And my bad, I do remember Campo did score that goal. I just wrote down the wrong number on my score sheet. So my apologies to Mr. Campo. I want to give credit where credit is due. And with that, we will start the third period. And MTSU going to be on a power play for 1 minute and 20 seconds going forward. We reverse side, so MTSU now shooting to the goal on our right. UT is shooting to the goal to our left as it comes across for DeMumbrum. DeMumbrum kicks it down low. Back up top for Mums. Cross ice over for Siciliano now up the middle. As Keenan Rosas will pick it up. Tries to go up the middle. Everybody wanting a trip. I'm not sure. I think he might have got pushed down, but I don't know that it was a trip. Now Siciliano, boy, picking up some serious steam, comes in and splits. The defender throws it right in between his legs, but a nice save by Ben Chesla.
That kid could fly.
I don't know that anybody is any quicker on the ice than Matt Siciliano.
I honestly don't know what I would do as a defender, seeing that one-on-one coming towards me. I don't know. I would just probably just let him by me. I have no chance.
Siciliano cross ice. Shot taken by Rosas and easily saved by Chesla.
Looks like they're giving Rosas here some looks with PP1 to try to see, kind of see how he fits in with this kind of looks and see, what kind of other opportunities we can create.
Siciliano with a shot. I was just sitting there trying to figure out what had happened because Rosas not usually out here on this line. They have him out there playing that wing position, and Siciliano takes a shot.
I think that was deflected.
I think it got deflected maybe by Brendan Ogle.
It looked like Chunchkov tapped his chest saying, yeah, that was me. So maybe that was his, or I don't know. It looks like Ogle's leading the line.
Ogle's going to lead the line in, so it might have been him. We'll get the official goal call here in just a second.
It looked like Chunch is just fishing for some points.
Yeah. So, yeah, I tipped that, but I didn't get it. I don't know.
The important thing is the goal is on the board.
That goal at 1 minute and 17 seconds. Be the first power play goal of the weekend for your MTSU Blue Raiders, or the MTSU Blue Raiders. Now Kieran Ogle, backhand shot goes wide. Back out in the neutral zone as Ratliff will throw it in. MTSU touches up and will come back and attack.
I know Kieran's fiending for that goal against his former club, so maybe he will try to get one here. We'll see.
Good play as Seth Hagan coming right up the middle of the slot. Took the feed. Good one-timer, just goes a little bit wide. Now MTSU going to chip it up into the neutral zone. J.J. Landers still battling with it. Looks like we're mixing up lines today, which is going to be something important. We talked about it, I think, 2 weekends ago, that the makeup of this team will be just a little bit different after the new year, as at least two of our players will graduate.
2?
My understanding, I thought, I don't want to spill the beans as to who it is at this point because things change.
That's new news to me, too.
Okay, is it just one?
I
You
thought
think
it was
it's just one?
Okay. I hope.
Not something you want to hear as president.
Well, no, I mean, and I could very easily be wrong. I'm a guy.
I'm
You
just
know,
as equally likely to be wrong.
at my house, and quite honestly, I consider myself one of the founding members of the Omega Club. Named that because I'm always the last to know. We'll talk about it off the air. But don't want to spill the beans, but there will be a little bit of a different makeup of this team after the break, and so JJ going to have to work with some lines to see how things are going to work out. And then, like I said, it looks like we're seeing a little bit of that. Face-off win back goes to Jacob Schenk. Schenk skates it up the boards. Puck comes in. That was a good play there. I believe that's Tommy Chunchikov who came in, put the puck on net, tried to find the 5-hole, but was shut down by Chesla. Wisconsin takes care of Michigan 6-1 in NCAA hockey. Got to go play in the Yost Ice House one weekend when we had a tournament in Ann Arbor. And now we got a whistle.
Looks like Tennessee's getting a penalty there. I don't know.
And
Why are they blowing the?
I got caught up. It looks like one of their players pushed our player in a grand and knocked the pegs off.
so he's arguing his case, but the linesman putting him in the box. That's going to be number 15, Jacob Perino.
Definitely scary play. I hope whoever that was, defender and Grant, are both okay. Looks like Grant's fine, but definitely scary play going in the net like that.
Officials are talking about it, trying to decide. Just going to give him 2 for interference.
While you're giving Wisconsin some love, they also defeated Washington in football today, 13-10.
Well, it's funny to me how many of these programs will play in hockey the same team that their football have the same makeup of the football games for their programs.
So they can share helmets.
I think maybe we should play Wisconsin. Our football team's played, right?
I think if you're scheduling
man.
next year, I think MTSU's playing Kansas next year if you want to try to get that going.
Oh, man.
Make some phone calls.
I tell you, I've watched a couple of MTSU football games this year, and that's rough. Nice shot from Siciliano, deflected by Ogle. Now still bouncing around. His mom's going to send it across for Palmer. Palmer drops it for Ogle. Ogle drags it across ice. Sends shot taken. Takes up off the.
It's like the crossbar it hit there.
Siciliano takes a shot. Takes up off of his stick as well. Shot taken there by Mums, looking for a rebound. That's exactly what you want to see. Quick shot taken, the net comes off, so nothing would have happened. And it looks like we're getting ready to see another penalty. And I'm guessing that's going to be a delay of game. Let's try and get a number here.
I'm honestly not too
That's
sure
delay
how
of
the net
game.
came off.
And delay of game going to be signaled against number 12. That is Jacob Sackenheim. So we got 49 seconds. And MTSU is going to have a 5-on-3 as Keenan Rosas comes back to him. Rosas looking. Rosas shot taken. Oh, right off of the leg of Reese Vincel, but he stays out. That could not have felt good.
Yeah, that almost turned into a 5-on-2 there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal block. Absolutely incredible by him.
Lima drops up top for Yesnak. Yesnak to Rosas. Far wing over for Kieran Ogle. Back to Ogle. Ogle tries to take a shot and trying to finesse that in there. Gets sent back to the boards as Ogle will pick it back up. Sends it across. Up for Rosas. Rosas with a shot and saved by Chesla. Back to 5-on-4.
Speaking of Middle's football team, it didn't look too good for them today.
Oh, man.
56-30, they lost to Florida International.
You know, I watched them against Jacksonville State, and that was a game that they very easily could have and should have won. And it has you scratching your head when you have a former SEC coach that is struggling to put together a program that can compete in Conference USA. But it is what it is. As Siciliano drops it down. Cross ice looking for Chunchikov. Good look there by Ethan DeMumbrum. Now Ogle. Drop it up top for Palmer. Palmer sends it down the middle looking. Back up top for Siciliano. Takes a shot. Good glove save there. Deflected up over the net by Chesla. Down low. DeMumbrum going to pick it up. Turnaround shot taken. Goes wide. Siciliano picks it up off the boards. Takes a shot. Deflected now near side over for Ogle. Ogle drops it up top for Siciliano. Siciliano down into Ovechkin's office. Hits Mums. Turnaround shot taken, and Chesla's down. And they're finally able to cover that up. Boy, just a lot of really high danger chances for MTSU, and they just can't get it to fall. Had a great opportunity with Chesla, way out of position on his belly with his head towards the end boards. Just poor visibility. And we talked a little bit about how this UT Ice Vols squad had done a good job to narrow the gap between shots on goal. And I haven't talked about it in a little bit, but they were down to a 3-goal differential. Right now that's been spread out. It's right now on the scoreboard it says 48-18. So MTSU just putting a whole lot of unanswered shot opportunities.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think they've gotten a shot this period, but I think that's probably due to being in the box the whole period so far.
Good save there. And off the pad of Larson Smith. Shot taken by Felicki. Centering pass. Good opportunity there. Boy, and that's another one. I believe that was number 12, if that's Jacob Sackenheim, with a really good scoring opportunity. You know he'd rather have that back. And Larson Smith going to grab two as he just goes through and throws a cross check right into the back of Jacob Sackenheim, way across on the play. And Smitty talking it up. I tell you, that's one that you're going to see him. That looks like maybe they're both going now.
Yeah, that was just unnecessary shot at Cam Hawkins' head right there. Nothing you want to do when you're already down 4, trying to advance to the championship tomorrow.
Yeah. So Sackenheim going to get 2.
Yeah, those two are getting some love messages back and forth in the box right now.
And the glass is open between the two of them.
Think they're talking about football?
Probably talking about using each other's head for one. And we will play 4-on-4 hockey. Oh, nice save there. Who was that? That was Reese Vinsel. A great sliding save. Taking a real good scoring opportunity away from MTSU. Placentia skates in, looks like he's going to drop it back, decides to stay with it. Placentia working against Vinsel down low. Lander's going to send it back up top for Suss, who throws over Placentia. Placentia sending it down low, looking for the redirect. Goes through cleanly off the boards, and now UT wanting to go the other direction. Chipped in as Dotterer, working with the puck. Loses it down on the boards. Lander's nice pass off the boards over to Keenan Rosas. Rosas staying with it. Tries to get the shot off, goes wide right. Lander's still down there working on the boards. Got 2-on-1. You got Dotterer and Hagen. And they're working against Landers. Landers content just to kill time. Hagan tries to take it up the middle, almost gets his pocket pick, stays with it, and good effort there as he throws it forward to Dodderer, who can't handle the pass. Puck chipped in for Kieran Ogle, going to give a little bit of pressure. TSU with some fresh legs as Siegel throws it down for Hagan. Hagan's shot taken, deflected, and in 4 seconds we'll be back to 5-on-5. Both players come out of the box, and boy, a really nice play there as Sackenheim came out of the box and just broke up the play. MTSU looked like they were transitioning down the ice. Now let's see here, a little bit going on there as Dylan Siegel picks up the puck right as it comes through the slot, takes a quick shot on, but a nice play by Jacob Schenk as he comes down and gets a stick directly on the puck, and it flutters harmlessly into Grant Williams' glove.
Phenomenal hustle play there by Schenker.
Shot taken by White. 10 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in regulation. MTSU on top 5-1. Lone goal so far in the third period. Power play goal scored on a tip by Brendan Ogle. Has MTSU up 5-1. Now looking to transition. Here comes Brendan Ogle. Ogle sends it up the middle. Turnaround shot. Good work there by Kieran Ogle. Great save by the Ice Vols netminder. Puck going to bounce all the way into the far corner. Swept around. Ogle had Mums going with him, but play broken up. Credit the breakup there on number 10, Nate Zimmerman. Just under the halfway point here in the third period. Banna sends it across looking for Brendan Ogle. Kieran coming down and playing it. And now we're going to get a whistle. And I think it's going to be too many men against MTSU. It looked like we had a player just camped out in front of the net. No, they're going to say.
I think it tipped off one of the gloves on the bench of Tennessee. So.
Okay. Then we had one player just standing right in front of the bench rather than trying to get off, and I thought I saw the linesman kind of circling his fingers, and I thought, well, that's not good. I'm glad I was wrong. Barba trying to send it across the middle. Knocked down by MTSU. Siciliano. Pick it up. He's got Palmer coming with him on the near side. Comes up the middle. Siciliano staying with it. Good keep in there by Lima. Up to Chooch. Chooch shot taken. Nice pad save by Chesler. Back up top for Lima. Lima shot taken. Had some traffic. Nice save again. Turnaround shot. Goes wide. Back up top for Lima. Lima chips it down on the boards for Palmer. Gets through. Chunchakov coming into battle. Now going the other direction. Dodderer gets sent up the ice by Barba, and he'll go for a change. Icing waved on that one. Siegel's shot deflects off of the back of the net. MTSU sends it around, looking for a breakout opportunity. Good strong play there by Papanetti, almost had the puck. Chipped up the middle, now Asa Rogers wants to go. He's quick. Got men to go with him. Papinetti picking it up on the boards, chipping it back up top. Placentia takes a shot, pad save, over to the far corner. Rogers sends it up top for Shank. That may be Suss. That is Suss. Now UT coming the other direction. 7:15 remaining. Puck bouncing down as UT going to change personnel. Placentia tries to hit Rogers. Rogers anticipates the play. Stays with it as it goes to the far side. Good pass over to Seth Hagan. Hagan, I tell you what, there's been several really hot passes that have come up for Hagan and has done a great job of fielding those.
6.5 minutes remaining in this game.
Knocked down by Landers. Landers sends it up, chipped in. Turned over as Ice Vols want to come the other direction. Hagan tries to spin it in. Play broken up by Donovan Yesnak. Now Keene tries to throw it in deep. Going to be picked up by Banis. Back behind the net, Banis chipping it up off the boards, trying to hit Rosas deep in the neutral zone. The result, Ice Vols get a shot in. And a nice save by Grant Williams. We play on.
I'd like to see Grant cover that puck right there. It just looked like a sloppy shift overall by MTSU. Just kind of slow it down and kind of get new bodies out there. But worked out in their favor, it looks like.
Donovan Yesnak tapping it up for Landers, who sends it over for Rosas. Rosas still battling. Yet Yesnak throws it in. Wanting a tripping call, not going to get it.
Oh, looks like they got it. Yeah, I think Landers caught the legs of a Tennessee defender.
Oh, they did
right
get
there.
it. Yeah, I do see the arm up. And that's the right call.
Hey, while we have a moment talking about feeding the team, I think we had a family feeding the team tonight.
We do. It's Aiden Kopech's fiance and her family are going to feed the team. They are from Huntsville, so they are here tonight, and it's kind of nice that Aiden got the day off, and so he's getting to hang out with her just a little bit, I think.
Need to get his mind on hockey tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so. 3/4 of the game gone, the period gone, as UT will be on the power play. Lima chips the puck out, and UT will have to regroup. Jacob Daughter going to pick it up behind the net. Drops it for Felicki. Felicki pocket pick, the offsides. So Brendan Ogle going to skate it. Ogle tries to come up the middle, gets his pocket picked. And we go the other direction. Good shot for UT by number 12, Jacob Sackenheim.
I know we mentioned it several times during the broadcast, but although it's a 5-1 score, this is a much better UT team than what we saw in Nashville.
100%. Puck sent around the glass. Oh, nice keep in there by Keene. Drops it back down, comes back up top to Keene. Keene looks, sends it across. Puck deflected by Chunchikov, and they will send it back down deep. Campo lets it come through, back over to Keene. Keene down low, picked up by Campo. Campo sends it across. Shot taken. Oh, man, wow. What a glove save by Grant Williams. Goodness gracious, that was absolutely point blank.
Lying on his back.
Woo!
Grant's just a professional and getting lucky like that, isn't he?
Well, I've said it before. Leo DeRocher says I'd rather be lucky than good any day.
Oh.
Another scoring opportunity for them as he pulls his head out and puck goes all the way back.
Very bold of that goalie to hang out to the puck with Matt Siciliano coming down on him like that.
I guess he knows he's not going to get hit. You know, at least if Matt wants to keep all of his teeth.
Oh.
Chris Albert sends it around. Coming back in to pick it up. Ice ball's down on the far wall. Max Campo battling against Ratliff. Siciliano going to chip it out. We had Rosas up cherry picking. Didn't fool anybody. They had both of their defensemen back. And we're back to even strength. Barba's pass across. Looking for Dodderer now. Here comes Tommy Chunchikov. Tommy sends it across. Can't get it to. Oh my goodness, man. What a nice save by Chiesla. As believe that might have been Chooch that sent it in. And it went deflected off the skate of Rosas right in on net.
Well,
About another inch inside, and that would have been right in through the 5-hole.
well, barring something totally unforeseen, Blue Raiders going to have a date with the Owls from Kennesaw State. Tennessee will be having a date with Alabama.
That could be a very spirited game.
And we're going to have to come play a little physical with Kennesaw State, I think.
Well, I think that, you know, we have done well this season matching playing styles. You know, when Alabama's come out and played physically, we've played physically with them. When we've played Lynn University and they played more of a skill and speed game, we did a good job matching with them. So that's kind of one of the things that MTSU is able to do. They can play just about any style needed. Kieran Ogle going to circle around, builds up a little steam, clean entry in. Oh my goodness, and Ogle just went forehand, backhand, and this time found that 5-hole as Chiesla just didn't get down quite quick enough, and MTSU going to be on top 6-1.
Yeah, got to be a great feeling for Kieran there, scoring against Tennessee.
Yeah.
On the right side now.
I'll bet you they're a little sore about the fact that, Ken, I know that they were sore that Brendan committed to MTSU. They kind of felt that that was just an automatic thing that Brendo was going to go to UT because of the history that they had there with Kieran, but now Kieran playing for MTSU, I know that's got to smart just a little bit.
I like it.
Not bothering me.
Looks like Pap's going to pick up a hook.
And that's going to be right at 18 minutes and 56 seconds.
I think that Tennessee player chicken winged the stick over there, kind of sold that one, so big break for Tennessee right here.
You know, Pap's done a pretty good job staying out of the box this season.
He can go ahead and get a shower.
Yeah. So, a minute and 5 seconds. MTSU will get to close out this game on a penalty kill as we're under a minute remaining in regulation. Play broken up there by Tommy Chunchikov. Nice job. Puck knocked down by Shank. Shank will send it deep. as we have 30 seconds remaining. Probably one more good opportunity to break out for UT. Puck bouncing around and kicked out by Sicilian. Nice play by Tommy Chunchikov to go in and tie the player up.
Looks like Tennessee's going to let this one run out.
Ends up, and that's going to be the end of it. Your MTSU Blue Raiders going to improve to 11-2 on the season, and will advance to the championship game tomorrow at 12:45 right here at the Huntsville Ice Center. As Lynn mentioned earlier, they will take on the Owls of Kennesaw State, a team that we will be seeing in Nashville here in a couple of weeks. So it'll be a good preview of that series. You want to come see some Owls play hockey, you can do that at the Ford Ice Center in a couple of weekends. But instead, you could have come all the way down here. It's only a 2-hour drive from the Nashville area. A little closer if you're in Murfreesboro.
Plenty of time to get here tomorrow.
Absolutely. I actually know one of our sponsors, Eric Clements, planning on coming tomorrow. He was messaging me about it. Apparently he couldn't come tonight because his daughter had a dance recital or something. So he, why he would choose that over MTSU, I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, we'd love for you to come and visit and come cheer on your MTSU Blue Raiders tomorrow. It'll be a great day. If not, game will certainly be brought to you again here on the College Hockey South YouTube channel, and we hope that you will join us for that game. I know I will be on the call for that game as well, and hopefully have maybe Jackson and Gibby back up here with me again tomorrow. I know Lynn Bogle, of course, will be with me. Really enjoyed having all of you guys up here today, and it's just been a great 2.5 hours of hockey. The MTSU coming out on top 6-1 against the Ice Vols of the University of Tennessee. Ice Vols will be playing tomorrow at 10 o'clock against Alabama. And then afterwards, in the championship game, the MTSU Blue Raiders against Kennesaw State. And I hope you can join us for that. Final stats up on the board. I believe the shots, they've already cleared them off, but I believe it was 54-27, something along that lines. And MTSU on top 6-1 for Lynn Bogle, Jackson Taylor, and Zach Giblin. I'm Brady Palmer with Palmer Sports Network, College Hockey South. And the Veterans Cup, glad you joined us for the College Hockey South Game of the Week. We will see you tomorrow right here for the championship game with the MTSU Blue Raiders and the Kennesaw Owls.